They say that he who digs a pit for others will eventually fall into it himself. Today, that proverb has come true in the most brutal way possible for a gang of bandits in Plateau State. You saw the headline, and yes, the Nigerian army has scored another massive victory. The lords of the forest are dropping one by one. We are receiving confirmed reports this morning, Thursday, January 8, 2026, that troops of the 3rd Division under the Joint Task Force Operation Enduring Peace have completely wiped out a deadly cell of bandits, allegedly linked to the notorious networks of Bello Turji, after a dramatic showdown in Wase Local Government area. We are going to take you straight to the blood-soaked forests of Kadarko District to explain exactly what happened. We will break down the brilliant tactical raid that took place on Tuesday, January 6, 2026, and the foolish mistake these bandits made that cost them their lives. We will discuss the fake surrender tactic they tried to use to disarm a soldier and how our gallant troops showed them no mercy. If you want to know if the Nigerian army is finally winning the war against these kidnappers, please do me a massive favor and smash that like button right now. It helps us spread this victory news far and wide. And if you are not yet a subscriber, click that button and turn on the notification bell. You need to be here as we track every single win for our military. Let's get into the heat of the action. For months, the people of Lantom village in Wase Local Government area have been living in fear. Kidnappings, armed robberies and threats were the order of the day. But the military was watching. Intelligence reports had pinpointed a hideout where these criminals were resting, planning their next attack. On Tuesday, the troops struck. According to a statement issued just yesterday by Captain Joshua Atu John, the acting military information officer for Operation Enduring Peace, the soldiers stormed the hideout with precision. They didn't give the bandits time to think. In that initial raid, they arrested 4 suspects alive. They recovered a locally fabricated rifle, an axe and a machete. At that point, it looked like a clean arrest. The bandits were in handcuffs, the soldiers had won, but the story didn't end there. This is where it gets interesting, and it shows you the kind of desperate, hardened criminals our boys are dealing with. During interrogation, the captured bandits started singing. They told the soldiers, "We have more weapons. We have a hidden cache of arms and ammunition on the outskirts of Kadarko. Take us there and we will show you." Now, our troops are professionals, but they are also human. They wanted to recover those weapons to make the community safer. So they agreed to let the suspects lead them to this secret location. It was a trap, or at least a desperate gamble. As they walked into the bush on the outskirts of the town, the atmosphere changed. Suddenly, in a move that can only be described as suicide, the suspects lunged. They didn't try to run, they tried to fight. They attempted to snatch a rifle from one of the soldiers escorting them. Imagine the audacity. You are surrounded by armed troops and you try to disarm a Nigerian soldier. It was a fatal miscalculation. Captain John confirmed that the troops responded instantly. There was no hesitation. The statement says they were decisively neutralized. In plain English, they were wiped out on the spot. The soldiers put them down before they could pull the trigger. This is the massive win we are talking about. It sends a clear message to Bello Turji and his cohorts. If you try to play games with the Nigerian army, you will not live to tell the story. However, the battle is not completely over. The military revealed that during the initial raid, 2 other members of the gang managed to escape into the thick forest. And here's the dangerous part. They fled with an AK-47. A manhunt is currently underway as we speak. The general officer commanding 3rd Division, Major General EF Oyinlola, has already ordered his men to smoke them out. He has commended the troops for their gallantry and professionalism, noting that their quick reflexes saved lives. This incident in Plateau is a perfect example of why the war on terror is so difficult. The enemy is deceptive. They will smile at you, pretend to cooperate, and then try to kill you the moment you lower your guard. But this week, the 3rd Division proved they are always ready. I want to ask you, the viewer, a serious question. We often hear human rights groups criticizing the military for being too harsh. But in a situation like this, where a prisoner tries to snatch a soldier's gun, do you think the soldiers had any other choice? Was neutralizing them the only option? Drop your honest opinion in the comments below. I really want to hear what you think about the rules of engagement in these forests. The recovery of the fabricated rifle and other weapons is good, but the real victory is that 4 dangerous criminals are no longer breathing to terrorize the innocent people of Wase. As the hunt for the remaining 2 continues, we can sleep a little better knowing that Operation Enduring Peace is living up to its name. If you found this update encouraging and you support our gallant troops, please smash that like button. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes to show our soldiers that we appreciate their sacrifice. And if you are not yet a subscriber, click that button and turn on the notification bell. You need to be here as we track every single win for our military. Stay safe, trust our military, and always be vigilant.